everyone, welcome to my channel Blink Shop, and we are continuing our series of the Dollar Tree Junk Journal Challenge. And in today's video we are just going to make some paper clips and some really easy paper clips and tags and bookmarks. So we're going to start with paper clips. The first paper clip I'm going to show, it's really easy, really quick, and it only takes a few minutes to make. It takes a little bit of time to dry, but it's really cool. So I have these two packets of stickers from Dollar Tree and this one. And I'm going to make two with you guys. So I'm going to take this sticker from this packet, and I'm also going to take one from this one. I'm not sure how many I'm going to use in my journal, but I'm going to use this one pink flower here and then one of this hydrangea right here. Okay, so let's get started. First, what we're going to do is we'll cut out a piece of circle from I've cut this out from the index card that I got from Dollar Tree, and you can cut it out from any scrap paper that you have, or the book page or anything. You can cut it out whatever you have handy, and you make a circle. So then we'll take the circle and take our glue right here. I'm going to move this out of the way, and we're just going to put glue generously onto the circle that we had cut out. And then we're going to take our paper clip, and we're going to have the two loops where they'll be outside the clip. So I'm going to face it towards me, so I'm putting it down here, and then we'll add more glue onto the metal part that is on top of the glue in the paper. And then I'm going to take my sticker from the Dollar Tree sticker, and I'm going to place it on top of the pin. And here we have our one paper clip ready, and we'll just turn it over and center this properly. And if you feel that it's too much bulky and it's not going to stick on the sides, I have found these clips at Dollar Tree, or you can also use the clothespin. And I'm just going to press it down with these right here and set it aside to dry. Okay, so let's go ahead and start making the second type of paper clip that I want to make. And for that, I'm using one of these failures that I had that I showed you in my last, not the last, but the one before that. And I'm using it as a part of the embellishment. So I'm going to turn it upside down because I want this color to show on the outside. So I'm just going to draw the spiral, and I know most of you might have seen these spiral roses all over YouTube. There are so many tutorials on these out there. So I'm just going to make a spiral with a pencil, and then I'm going to cut it off. Cut on the lines of this spiral that I have made. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut this offline and then come back and show you the spiral. Alright, so here I have gone ahead and cut out the spiral, and usually I have a paper roller that I would use to roll these, and it'll be really quick. But since we are not going to, I'm not using any other tool outside of the Dollar Tree, so I'm just going to go ahead and roll it with hand, which is also easy. And at first what I'm going to do is roll it really tight, and I know my fingers are in the way, but I'm just going to roll it really tight all around. And I'm going to roll it with my fingers. I'm not worried about how tight or loose it is. And you can see I'll keep showing you my roll. Okay. I know you can't see me with my fingers in the way, you can't see much of the rolling process, but I'm just giving it a good twist. And here again, it's gone a little bit bigger. And let me hold it here. Okay. And I'm just going to roll it like this till the end. And since it was cut, I also have a die that cuts in spiral, but since it's hand cut, it's a little bit there's a size difference everywhere, but which is okay. It gives the flower a unique touch every time you make one, because it's going to be different every time. So I'm going to go ahead and finish rolling this and then come back and show you my rolled flower. Alright, so here is my completed rose rolled up, and I'm just going to let it go. Okay, and this one is smaller than I wanted it to be, but that's okay. I'm just going to give it a little bit of a shuffle so that it opens up a little bit more. Okay, so I rolled it tight and then let go of it. And here is my rose. Oh goodness, right here. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we are going to take a little bit of glue and place some glue on the end here and stick it to the flower itself so that the rolls don't keep shuffling no more. And I'll let it sit dry for some time before I make the clip. Alright, so while that flower is drying, what I decided to make some leaves for my paper clip just to give it a little bit of more life. And I'm just going to draw 2 small leaves here on this book page. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut the leaves out, and then we'll by the time the the flower should be dried up. So we should be good to go. So let me go ahead and finish that, and then I'll come back with the next step. So here I have gone ahead and cut the leaves, and my flower is also dried up. And then to put it on a base, I have taken a piece of book page, and I'm going to do the same process as we saw in the first paper clip. We'll just go ahead and apply glue. And then I'll take one paper clip. This one's not looking too good. Some of these Dollar Tree paper clips, they sometimes are weird, but you can always fix them. So I'm going to take this big paper clip, and we're just going to put some of it on here and then add more glue to the metal part. Okay, and then you're going to attach the leaves right here onto the paper clip and just letting a little bit of leaf show out. I'm not doing any decoration on the leaf. I'm just going to keep it simple. And then I'm just attaching the flower in the center. And I'm going to let it sit and dry. I know the back of the paper clip the circle is really big, but once it dries up, so as you can see on the back here, the paper is a little bit bigger than the flower itself, and I may go ahead and trim it after it's dried up. I'm not going to do anything right now, and it looks good as it is too, but I may or may not cut it off, so I'm not yet sure. This one's a little bit smaller, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, but right now I'm okay with it. Once it dries up, I'll figure it out whether I want to cut it or not. So this paper clip is ready. It's so simple and so easy. You don't even need that much materials for it, and it's really quick, and it'll make a good ephemera or something to attach your tags to if you don't have like enough pockets or something. So let me go ahead and bring out all the paper clips that I have made, and I'll show you all of them together. So here are all my paper clips ready. So these 3 are here They are made from the Dollar Tree stickers, and they are made with the same process I showed you how to make this one. So they are really cute, really easy, and really quick to make. I'm really excited and happy how they came out. And then I made these rosettes here. So in this one I did not attach the leaves, so you can also make one without leaf, and then in this too I have added leaves. And then this one, because I rolled it really loose and the center was too big, I added a paper bead in the center just to give it, so it doesn't look like there's a hole in between. So I added a paper bead. But if it comes out like this, where your roll is really tight, you don't have to do that. So those are my rolled papers. These are my stickers. And then I did one with a folded folded paper rose. Oh my goodness, I could not say the word folded paper rose, but I haven't done the tutorial on that one. I just made one of it, and I'm okay, I like it, but I did not add it to the tutorial. So if you want to see a tutorial for this one, leave me a comment below, and I will definitely go ahead and do a tutorial for the folded rose flower, paper rose flower. Okay, so yeah, that's about it. And now let's go ahead and move on to making our tags. So let's go ahead and start making the tags for the journal, and I am using these note cards that I got at Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off in the center here. Okay, and I'm going to leave this aside and use the back part of the note card, and I'm going to measure it out with my ruler here, and it is about 13 centimeters because it's not giving me a proper center with inches. So I'm just going to use centimeters, and I'm just going to, all you have to do is cut it in half. Okay, so that's what the whole purpose is. So I'm going to measure it, and then we are going to cut this in half, and that will give us in. So all I'm going to do is cut this in half, and we will have two pieces to make two tags. Okay, I hope it's focused because I thought it's not focusing. Okay, so here I'm just going to show you one of the tags, and then we are just going to go ahead and snip off a little bit of the corners from one side to give it a look of the tag. And I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not really measuring anything for that. And this is the base for our tag right here. Okay, and I'll come back and show you what we are going to do on the tag. Alright, so what I've done is I'm taking this one of the other failures and a book page to do a collage on my tag. So all I'm going to do is rip up some paper, and I'm not worried about how straight it is or not. Okay, that's true. Okay, so just something like this. Actually, let me use this one. Okay, so we're just going to put it halfway here. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to apply glue and stick it down first right here. And I'm just going to apply glue in the space that much I want this to be, so that it doesn't, you know, stick everywhere. Okay, so I'm going to give it a raggedy edge. So I'm just going to give it a raggedy edge so that it doesn't look like, you know, it's been cut to size. Okay, and I'm going to let it sit. And then I'm going to take this one of my failures with coffee dyed paper, and I'm going to take a part of it and then just rip it a little bit, and I'm going to apply it here, and I'm just going to apply glue here. So in the space that I want it to stick, I'm just going to apply glue there. If the glue comes out, I just want it here in this mid spot. So I'm just going to apply it here, and in the end, whatever goes out, we'll just trim it off at the end. Okay, so all together. So, and then since it needs a little bit of coverage here, we'll just add a little bit of more glue and stick it down completely, and we'll just give it a good rub so that it's not all accumulated on one side and bubble up. And then I'm going to take I think one more of my paper, maybe this one right here, and I'm just going to take this part right here, the flower one, and I'm also not making it an exact circle. I'm just going to go ahead and rip it randomly. Okay, and I'm going to place it right here for my collage to complete. And this glue is about to get over because I'm moving the table too much, right? That's why my camera is moving too. But the glue is about to get over. I'm just going to stick it down here and just stick it down completely. I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here. Okay, and then I'm going to trim off the excess paper that I have not stuck down here, and I'm going to go ahead and let it dry for a few minutes, and then go ahead and trim all the excess paper and come and show you how it looks like, and then we'll add more stuff on it. So I've gone ahead and let this tag dry up a little bit for a few minutes, and then cut all the excess papers on the side. And then since I haven't used too much stickers, and I have a lot of stickers with the flower theme, so I decided I'm going to add a little bit of dimension to the tag with a little bit of stickers. So what I've done is I took these stickers, and these are mounted on the foam tape. So all I did is what I've done with these stickers here is that they were mounted on a foam tape, so I just went ahead and removed the foam tape. It's not come out completely, but I'm okay with it as long as they stick flat. So I'm going to take these flowers and add some tacky glue on the back. Not a lot, okay, and then just stick it down here. I'm going to make a cluster of 3 flowers. 3 seems to be enough, not too much. Okay, so all of them, I'll just stick it down here. And one more. And you can always use your whatever you have with, if you think it a little bit more, you can use more, like you can make more use out of what you already have, so like I didn't have to go buy some flat stickers to embellish my tag, because I didn't want to give it too much of a 3D feel. And then I'm going to take my Sharpie right here, and since I already have this flower here, I'm going to make a stem coming out of it to just to add the stems. And I'm just doing some random lines. I'm not giving it some really definitive look. So here it is, and then we'll just add some leaves, and then some leaves on the bottom again here, and then we can just add more leaves here. I mean, this is the grass and this is the leaves. You can add more leaves here, and then I will just go ahead and make this a little bit more give it more of a spotlight. I'm going to add details to this. Since it's sitting on glue, Sharpie is kind of working a little bit weirdly, but I'm okay with it. I'm just going to give it some decoration so that the flowers down here don't take away the spotlight. Okay, so this is what it is. And yeah, I'm going to give it an outline right here. You can make use of whatever you have and just add a little bit to it, so here, and it's all done, and my tag is ready. So simple, so easy, nothing complicated. And also what we can do is we can give it a faux stitching halfway, like just on three sides. We can give it a faux stitching if you want to add more. And if it's up to me, I'll just keep adding more and more stuff. So you decide how much you want to do on your tag, how little or how more you want to make your tag stand out. So I'm just going to add a little bit of, okay, so that's my faux stitching done. And that's about the tag. Okay, so I'll be right back with the second tag. So I said we are going to start a new tag, like a different tag, but one thing I forgot is on the back, because there's no place to journal or write anything. So on the back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my coffee dyed or painted paper, and then I'm just going to go ahead and stick it here with my tacky. And every time I forget before turning on the camera to make sure that the tacky is coming towards the nozzle already. So right here I'm just going to spread it out so that there are no lumps. Okay. And I'm going to make sure that all the corners and all the space have enough glue. Okay, so that's it. And then I'm going to take my paper right here. Actually, I'm going to put it on the coffee dye side and then stick it down. And then I'm going to let it dry for a few minutes, and then I'll cut off the excess and give it the shape of the tag. So I'm going to finish that off and then come back and show you how it looks like. And from there, we will go and start our new tag. Alright guys, so this one dried up. I cut off the excess paper, and then because the front is embellished and decorated, I had to do something on the back too. So I kind of gave it a little journaling spot and some border and everything, and I'm happy how it looks like. I'm really happy. It's simple, easy and quick, and I'm really happy how this tag turned out. So now finally, let's go ahead and move on to making a second type of tag. Okay, so let's go ahead and start making the second type of tag, and for that I'm using the front part of the note card right here. You can also use the back card, but the inside part of the note card, but I was too lazy to go get another note card. So I'm just using the front of it, and what I've done here is, instead of cutting it horizontally, we're going to cut it vertically like this, so we'll get a longer tag. And I have already done my marking here with the pencil, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut it off with a pair of scissors. Okay, so that's going to be the front of it, and I'm just going to take this metallic marker that you get at Dollar Tree. They have come up with these beautiful markers, and I'm really liking it, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of highlight here and there, and I'm going to use my point actually, just somewhere, like just randomly. Okay, so I'm just going to do this randomly, not too much, just to give it a little bit of highlight, and a couple of here, some little definitions here and there. Okay, and I think that's enough. That's too much of work already. Okay, So I'm just going to keep the front one side of the tag like this for now, unless I think if I want to add something else. But this is going to be the front of it. For the back of it, what I've done is I've taken this legal paper and I've already coffee dyed it, the ones from my failures again, and I don't want to keep calling it failures because I'm using it now, but it was a part of it, and I just cut out to the size of this tag right here. And I have also done the same with this book page. I've cut them both to the size, okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick them both together, and I've only taken the book page to make it a little bit sturdier because the legal pad is too thin, and just to make it a little bit sturdy, I'm going to glue the book page to the legal page. So I'm just spreading everything out so that it doesn't have those lumps. Even if I spread out, it sometimes do have lumps, which is okay, but I try not to get those lumps. And then I'm going to stick it to the book page. And I'm going to let it sit for 15-20 minutes and let it dry before using it. So I'm just going to flatten it out and let it dry before I use it. So I'll be right back once it dries up. So this has been sitting for 5 to 10 minutes, and what I have done here is, I'm not sure if it's coming up on the screen, but I have went ahead and given it some dots because I want to poke holes on those exact space. So I've taken my piercing tool from Dollar Tree. Actually, I'm going to fold this even more just so that it's easier, and just poke holes all of them. So I'm going to go ahead and finish doing that, and then we'll come back with the next step. Okay, so I'm going to show you right in the middle so you guys can see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come out. I have threaded my needle with a pink embroidery floss, but you can definitely use whatever color you wish. So I'm coming out from the center, and I'm not tying a knot at the end because the back is going to get covered. And then I'm coming in from the middle, and then I'll go outside to one of the holes. Then I'll come back out of the middle again, and then I'm going to go out again. And every time you are going to come back to the middle for every stitch. Right here, I'm sorry, I have to hold the paper because it's kind of very loose. And then go back again. And it's making a star on the back too. Or a flower, because sometimes I've made like 5 or 6 of them on each one. So right here, and then go back out one more time, and then come back out from here. And here is our flower ready, or a star ready. And then I'm going to do 2 different colors here. So I'm going to finish this offline and then come back and show you how it looks like, and we'll start on the next step. Alright, so here I have completed doing all the stars or a flower or whatever you want to call it. And I haven't done that many of them. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to give it an outline like a flower. I'm sorry. And I'm just doing it randomly. Okay, so it just shows how the flower is random. Or now that I gave it a flower shape, it's a flower. Okay, no more star. Okay, and one more here. Okay, and then I can just do like just like a border here. Like this, and then go. Okay, just simple layers of textures, nothing complicated. Just keep it as simple as you can, and it will still look pretty. You don't have to have anything extravagant done to it. And then I can just do like spirals here, all around to show like a rosette kind of thingy. Okay, and yeah, I think that's about it for this one, and that's done. And then what we are going to do is we are going to tuck this all threads inside. Ow, I hope I'm still on camera. And then we're going to take the front of our cover of our tag. So what I did more is I added some dots in the middle with the gold marker, and I gave it a border again. I smudged it a little bit with my fingers, but I'm okay with the effect that it gives. And then what we're going to do is we're going to apply glue to this side of the tag and not to the paper side, because it's hard to contain the threads to put down the glue. Okay, so here I am trying to apply a generous amount of glue. Okay, right here. Okay, so that's a whole bunch of glue, and then we're just going to try and tuck all the threads inside, and put it down. Okay, if you cut like shorter threads than I do, that's okay too, because it's not going to come off once it's stuck down. So give it a good press. Okay, hold on just a moment. Let it dry for a minute and I'll come. So this is all dried up and ready to go. And then in the end, all you need to do is snip off the edges on one side to give it a tag look or a bookmark look. For this tag, I haven't left any journaling spot on it because there will be a lot of journaling spots in the book itself. So one of the tags I just didn't want to give any journaling spot, and this looks pretty cute. I feel like it's simple and it still looks really well. So that's that. And all I'm going to do, one more thing, is I'm going to take this hole punch. This is not from Dollar Tree, but Dollar Tree do sell a hole punch, so I didn't want to buy a new one just for the just for a few things. I didn't want to buy a whole new one. I already have them, and the one that I had from Dollar Tree, it broke, so I'm just using the other one that I have. So this tag / bookmark is ready to go, and now we'll move on to making our tag toppers. Before we move on to tag toppers, I just wanted to show you all the tags that I made. For the smaller ones, I have made this one we made together. Perfect. So this one we made together on the front and the back, and then this is the second one, and then this is how the back looks like. And there's a lot of journaling spot even though there's color here. And then this one is made from book page, and a whole bunch of mixture of it and collage of it. And then this is on the back side, and then this one again is a collage of book page and my failure papers, and back it has the legal pad to journal out. And then this one again, this leaves here are used from the hydrangea sticker sheet that I have. And then this one again is a spiral from one of my failure papers. I just cut it off and did it, and give it some faux stitch. And then this is the back for journaling. So these are the 5 small tags that I have made. And then for the bigger ones, I have this one we made together, really simple and quick. And then I made this one here. This is the paper here. This one is the border here is the note card border. And then this paper right down here is the gift wrapping paper that I got from Dollar Tree. Okay, and then this is on the back. I did a little bit of embroidery here too, and gave it a journaling spot for a little bit. And then this one again is made from book page. Oh my god, lost for words. And did a little bit of cross stitch here just to keep up with the embroidery theme of the tags. And then on the back there's a lot of journaling spot, and then I just added a leaf here with a foam tape on underneath just to hide the cross stitch on the back. So these are the 3, and then I have one more that's outside in my garage, so I didn't bring it right now. But I have made like 9 of them for now, but I'll see how many it will fit in my journal and work accordingly. I might not put all of them. I might even make more and put more. I'm not sure yet. But these are the basic ones that I have made. And I'm going to make, even if I make more, I'm going to make something on the lines of this. So now without further ado, let's move on to making the tag toppers. Alright guys, so let's start making some tag toppers. So here I have already started this friendship belt chevron pattern, and I'm not going to do a full tutorial on it, but because I really enjoy making these friendship belts, but I didn't want to make a friendship belt, and this pattern allowed me to use my paper beads, so I just decided I'm going to make a tag topper with this. I'm not doing a complete tutorial, just a little bit. So I've already started it right here, and now I'm at a place where I have to add bead to my pattern. So I have taken this paper bead right here. I hope it's focusing well. Okay, so I've taken this paper bead and I've already thread onto the middle to embroidery floss, and I've already threaded it. And I'm going to bring it all the way up here. And then I'm just going to continue my chevron again so basically I'm just going to tie a knot here with the green on the pink. There are a lot of tutorials on this on this pattern, so I'm not going to show you like a tutorial, but because I want to make it on my as my tag topper, I have kind of added a little fun touch to it, and I'm just going to keep doing this, and I'll finish this offline because I don't want to make this video too long, but I'm just going to finish it offline. I just wanted to let you guys know that I've made this friendship belt and added a paper bead instead of the regular beads, but you can use regular beads too. So I'm going to go ahead, finish this offline, and come back and show you how this tag topper looks like, and then we'll go on to the different types of other tag toppers that I'm going to incorporate in my junk journal. Alright, let's look at all the tag toppers that I have made. So the first one is this one, which I showed you earlier by doing a little bit of it, the friendship belt pattern kind of thingy. So this is one of it. Then continuing the friendship belt pattern, I have this diagonal topper with 2 small beads attached to the side of it, paper beads. And then I have one more of the friendship belt pattern. It's the Chinese ladder. It's called the Chinese ladder, and then I have attached 3 paper beads on the top of it. So those are my 3 tags with the friendship belt kind of patterns on them for the tag toppers. And for the next 3, I have these ribbons that I got at Dollar Tree, and I have had these for a long time. I didn't buy it specifically for this junk journal challenge. So here I have attached an orange ribbon, and then on this one I've attached this chevron pattern cream and gold ribbon. And I haven't done anything fancy, just tied a knot around it and that's it. And this one is a striped multicolor ribbon. So those are the next three, and the last three I have used jute that you get at Dollar Tree. So you get in two colors, the green and the regular natural color. So I took both of them, three strands each, folded in half, and then tied a knot here, and just made it as simple as the one like the ribbons. So that's one of the jute one. Then on this one I did like a plaid. Took three strands, one of green and two of natural, and then folded it in half and did a plaid for this tag topper with the jutes. And then for this one, I tried a little bit different. I just took two strands of the natural jute and folded it in half, and then attached one big paper bead and two small paper beads, and then tied two of them together. And this made a really easy and simple tag topper. So these are all my tags and my tag toppers that I worked on for one journal. I'm not sure if I'm going to use all of this in one journal, or I'm going to add more or use, definitely I'm going to make more for my other journals, but for the one journal that I'm working on right now, I'm not sure if I'm going to use all 9 of them. So these are the tags that I made for this journal. So that's about it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment below how you liked the paper clips and the tags. If you have any suggestions for me, please do leave a comment for me. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Share this video with your friends and family. And also to keep up with my junk journal challenge, please subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that once I post a new video, you get an update about it. Thank you so much again, once again, guys. Have a blessed and wonderful day. Bye.